Now and again on the show, we have a guest who comes with nothing but Grotman vibes. Comes with lectures, good music that you haven't heard in your life, and just that vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. We've got Edsoul in the house. Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm good,
Yeah,
man.
no, I'm good. No, it's the future now. That we edit there. Don't worry.
Oh, do you?
Post production is there. Don't worry. Of course. Man, what a set. Are you good?
I'm chilled. I'm good.
You look like you were having a lot of fun there.
Yeah, actually, the hour didn't feel like an hour.
No?
To the guys, it felt like 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna expose you as there. So one more song. Yeah, I'm gonna put that clip here when he was like, one more song. Oh man, thank you so much, man. Honestly, on this podcast, it hasn't been that deep before, and people have been asking for that level of depth because we know what SA is about by now.
Thank you. I wasn't actually sure before I started. I was like, yo, where do I go?
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Let me just do the thing. Like,
You did you. Yeah, man, that was.
Let me just do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Before we even go into that, describe your sound, the sound that you played in the set.
Look, I don't like boxing myself as an artist, but primarily I always play from a soulful perspective.
Yeah.
So deep house music, soulful house music.
Yeah.
So, you know, now and then I'll listen to other genres. Like you heard the last song that I played, the song before that. So I'd say, I always say I play for the heart. Like I really dig deep and play for the heart. And any song that I pick has got that soulful element in it.
Yeah.
It might be like an Afro song or a deep house song, but you'll feel that, and the bass lines are crazy as well. Like,
what? Everything was crazy. The drums were crazy. There were some songs, because you started it off right with this I'm gonna say traditional deep that we know, and then just when I thought I knew who you were, you switched it up completely and brought it to. I'm not sure if I should say new age. People are talking about deep house light. I don't even know what that is now. Just you brought a whole lot of flavor, man. A whole lot of relatability on so many different levels. So where is Edsoul from, and who is Edsoul for someone like me who's hearing Edsoul speak for the first time?
Edsoul is a deep soul house music producer.
Yeah.
Sound engineer as well. So I was born in Tanzania, grew up in Zambia.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
But both my parents are South African.
You're giving Tabo Pesta Vela.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so like both of my parents are South African. I came up to South Africa when I was still young. But Nyata Sikasi, Kulendo Fire, as well.
Oh, dope.
Middlelands. And Edsoul is just a house music lover, man. I like house music overall, like, all genres, and I've been in the game for a couple of years now. I think 17 to 18 years and counting.
17 to 18 years.
But I think with the DJing, I started first, and then my professional career has been over about 12 to 13 years. So like, not all of those 18 years were like professional DJing. You know what I mean? Like, I had to start learning DJing, production, and all that stuff. So I started as a solo act, and then I went into a group for like 10 years as part of a group called the Rhythm Sessions. We did our thing.
Rhythm Sessions, okay.
With a boy of mine, Fang the Rhythm. And then around 2020, we took a break around COVID times. We decided to just venture into our own solo careers, own vibes. And then, so I embarked on a solo career again. So I'd say, out of those 18 years, the 3 years or 4 years is like Edsoul pushing again as a solo artist and DJ.
All right, dope. And I get that, because I don't think I've just heard of your name now, obviously. But your catalog is fairly fresh.
Yes.
It's fairly new. But it does not look new when you look at the features. So I guess that's when you see the time that you spent. I mean, you featured people like Afrotraction on, I believe it's your latest offering.
Mina Now,
on the Feel, is it?
Feel the Music.
Feel the Music. Yeah. What's your relationship with Afrotraction?
He's just an artist that I like, man. I think, like I said, I listen to all types of music. So when I heard him, I think the first time I heard him around 2012, mistaken. when he was embarking on this like new soul journey, and you know his vibe. Like I liked how he approached his music, and ever since those years, I've always wanted to work with him. So even this feature, like getting it, was wow. Like I had to wait. Yeah, I had to wait. Like I had to take time because I have been approaching him when I was part of a group and also solo, trying to work with him, and then out of nowhere, like I was actually shocked when he like literally sent something back.
Yeah.
And he also sent something back on something that I had already released. So I had sent the beat a long time ago, and then he sent something back on something that was out already. So I had to like recreate the music and stuff like that. But for me, I just respect him as a musician. Like he's a all-round musician, vocalist.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Plays a lot of instruments as well, pianist. You know, so he's very musical. So I think I liked the approach that he had to his music, and I wanted to hear what kind of vibe he'd sound like, or how it'd sound like on my stuff.
Yeah. Why did you choose someone like Newtown Soul to collaborate with on that EP?
I think we had worked on so many songs together. By the time we had done Mina Now, it was actually supposed to be a single, first of all.
Okay.
Correct. Like, so we were going back and forth. So what we do is that we work on music, and then we'll then choose, like, okay, this is like yours, and this is mine. So I think at the time we were like, look, we're on like 12 songs already. Might as well just do an album. Right? And we hadn't done a project together. And I made him like a couple of years when I was part of the group, the Rhythm Sessions, and then we also continued our musical relationship outside of that. So, and also became friends and brothers, you know, not just in music, but just in life in general.
Overall, yeah.
Yeah, so I think for me, he's a cool guy. When the chips were down, he was one of those guys that were motivating me to like, yo, don't lose hope, or you know, let's try this thing again. You know, same thing I do for him as well. When this music thing is tricky, man. So sometimes, you know, when things are not going your way, you kind of like want to give up or stop it.
Yeah.
Or try something else. So he was like, no, let's stay the course and keep trying. So that's how the relationship began. And then, like I said, once we had like a bunch of songs, we just decided to do like an album called Feel the Music. And it was just genuinely based on the fact that when you listen back to the tracks, like you just felt it. Like, you know, like I said, bass lines were crazy, the drums, the chord progression was crazy that we used and chose on some of those songs. So it was just, it felt fit.
Yeah.
It Feel the Music,
Yeah. All right, man. You've been DJing a while. Your music is free. No, how you play, you can pick up a person who's been playing for a while, man. The keys, everything is on key. You're not too excited on the effects and all of that. You do it with precise timing, you know. The song selection, I think, was my favorite part about it, man. I'm more of an Afro head, right?
I know
but
that.
Yeah, I'm big Afro head, bro. But when I hear there's certain people I can listen to in the deep house space, and surprisingly, I didn't think you'd take it there, because when you started, I was like, as I had expected, and then you had switched it up, right? Where do you see yourself going with your music? There's a whole lot of new cats in the game. I mean, there's your Fatso 98, there's your Chronicle Deeps. Massive shout out to him. Do you ever see yourself going in that direction? I'm not sure if they have a name for that type of music, but do you ever see yourself going there? Because you touched on that sound.
Yeah, so look, we'll see, man. I think for me, like I said, I don't like to overthink the music thing. You know, it's mostly a feeling. You know, I always say, like, you can put anyone in front of a computer next to a door, which is like, you know, Pro Tools or Reason or whatever. But if you don't feel what you're doing, then you're not doing the right thing. So I don't know. You know, as long as it's vibey for me, I need to feel it.
I've got you.
And like I said, it must have some sort of element of me in it as well. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see with the music. But I'm just willing to take it as far as I can. Like, I do know that the predominant sound right now is like Afro-tech from a deep perspective inside.
What?
I think so.
No ways.
Dude,
no ways.
Kunya.
Fatso, 2 cents.
Kunya, come on.
No ways, guys.
Come on, bro.
No ways, guys.
Come on, bro. Yeah, come on.
You
bro.
might be blasted out, but guys, no ways.
I think they're holding it down, though.
No ways. I think. Okay, maybe I might
Murder
even be.
is killing it right now with Oscar, and you know, so I think, look, deep is there, like as a genre.
Yeah,
it will forever be there. I think it's always been, you know,
it's engraved,
it
like
will
in the
forever be there in
DNA
the
of
culture.
Yeah.
One thing I do see though is that the music. I feel like music is doing like a 360 on us. Like it's the most weirdest thing. Where I'm not saying piano's gonna fade, but I feel like people appreciating the music is coming back. I even see it at shows now, you know. Before it used to be so daunting playing after like a piano artist or something like that. But now if you play, people like actually appreciate it. Even the young ones, like people are like 18, 19. There's a show that I play at called In the Garden. Like the crowd is like so young. But if you look at the music, they appreciate it. So I think the appreciation of music is coming back. And obviously there's always genres. Like I work in radio, so like there's always genres like, you know, that will always surpass the other. Right now it's piano, you know, that's literally doing the things. And it's a good thing because it's carrying the South African flag or shining country
doing wonders.
And taking it to the world, you know. So yeah, we'll see.
All right, man. All right, let's go to Edsoul outside of the studio, man. We follow you. We see the brilliant relationship you have with your little one. Yeah, how important do you think, especially as what some would consider a new age dad, to build that type of relationship with your kid?
Very, very important. I think I've got number 2 now.
Congratulations, man. Yeah. Back to nappies.
You know, right? But like what this also realized, or what made me realize, is that you actually instill so much knowledge in this hard drive, like I call it, like an empty hard drive, and you instill knowledge, wisdom, and a vision. You know? So I think it's very important to be family driven, family orientated. It also kind of like balances. So it makes you make wiser decisions. I'd say you make wiser decisions when you are focused and family orientated, you know. So it's very important to look after your kid and be, not just spend money and throw money at them, but just be there.
Be there emotionally,
emotionally.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, man, I think I'll speak for myself because I also grew up without a father, but like, you know, knowing that I have to be there for my kids, it's very important to me.
Played a big role,
I just do, actually, all I do for now is just be there for them.
That's dope.
I do this for them, actually, yeah.
Speaking about doing it for them, what would you say if they then decided that they want to be doing this music thing for themselves? Didn't even let me finish the question. He was like,
it's tricky. It's tricky, man. I don't know. Look, I'd say, if I had the option, I'd say, there's a friend of mine, man, Vanko. You know
Vanko, yeah, of course. Shout out Vanko.
Shout out to Vanko, dope guy, personally, and also producer, musically amazing. He studied first, Vanko. He went and he did civil engineering.
Yes.
While he was producing, finished his civil engineering course, then also tried it out. So he even did like projects there and there. But then after that, got his qualification and then went in and fully into the music. So I think, for me, music is tricky, man. Like, I have no squalms with people that take it head on, but it's a 2-2 chance.
No,
you know, like
not everyone is a Casper in your vest.
Correct, and you need to stay the course. Like, I think you also need to do it for the right reasons. Like, if you're passionate about it enough, it's not about the money and the women and all that stuff. I think if you're passionate about it enough, it will reward you as it's supposed to reward you. Like, you'll reap what you sow. But it takes a lot, man.
No?
Yes, this thing takes a lot. It's not as easy as people. It's not glamorous. It's like
at all,
man. As much as it's nice and we enjoy it and enjoy what we're doing, but it takes a lot. Like and it's got ups and downs as well. So to my children, I'd say go to school first.
Yes.
Finish. Have a clear head and mind, and if you really want to do it, go for it. But no shortcomings. Like literally go 100%. Because I wish I knew this. Actually, if I could turn back the hands of time a bit, not to say I regret, but there's a lot of things that I know now that I didn't know then that I wish I knew then when I started.
Really?
Yeah.
Such as?
So, for instance, look, when you're young, you're naive, man. And also, sometimes you become a bit ignorant to certain things. So, like music contracts and the approach to what you want to do. Knowing what you want is very important. So sometimes you know what you want, but along the way there's distractions. Women,
a lot,
very distracted.
A lot.
You know what I mean? So even when you are making it, sometimes you get distracted by certain things. So for me, it's just like knowing certain things within the music game, and also being able to say no to certain things as well. You're young, you want to try everything, bro. In your 20s, you want to try everything. Yeah. So it's hard to stay level head when you're young because there's so much excitement happening. I don't know who's there outside. Like you can feel the energies, the deep narratives.
Deep narratives. Oh, you can.
Feel that they're young.
I've got you. Yeah.
They're very young.
Very,
the guys energy is there, you know. So I'd say energy with direction, amazing, you know. But now thing is like you're drinking every day, dude.
No,
you can only imagine what comes from that.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying don't enjoy and have fun, but at the same time, have that thing. When I get to 30, I want to have this, and that. It happens. You know what I mean? So
did I not tell you it's coming with Krotman vibes? What did I say? What did I say?
But yeah, like, you know, that's what I would say to my kids, man.
No, massive shout out to you, bro. Cool. So outside of raising your little ones and being in studio, what is Edsoul doing?
Outside of that, I'm working on a couple of concepts. One of them is called Soul Sessions.
Soul Sessions.
Soul Sessions. It happens in the Val. I've been pushing this concept for like 2.5 years. I started it around 2019. And we're doing it at a restaurant in Melrose Arch called Cuisino. The whole concept and vibe was to be outdoor, but obviously during that time, 2020, during that time of COVID, I had to find a smaller venue, you know, to do it. So it is basically doing house music. If I explain it on steroids, like I love production, like I love showmanship. Sound for me is very important. So today I was
bro. No, we learned so much, man. I appreciate that, dog. No, we seriously appreciate that. Yeah.
So like the show itself, man, it's about production, but also I feel like the music. People need to hear the music nicely, bro.
Properly.
Yeah. They need to hear
a simple RCA can mess up everything, even if you've got the best DNB speakers there running or whatever.
That's one event where production-wise, as a team, not just myself, the guys that I work with as my partners. We take production very seriously. So it's like about the experience more than just hearing a DJ playing one song back to back.
Don't you want to sponsor the podcast?
So he actually spoke about it just
Serious?
now. Like, we'll see.
Which one is this one?
He mentioned it. We'll see. So that's one of the things. And then outside of that, man, there's a bunch of things. Music. I'm going to keep bringing it. There's a couple of projects I'm working on.
Yes, upcoming projects. Let's go.
Yeah. So there's a remix project that I'm working on. I've been waiting for this guy to send me. I know.
Sorry to interrupt you because I'm gonna forget. You played a Memories remix.
Correct.
Whose remix is that?
I think it's Deep Essentials. Yeah,
Deep Essentials.
Yeah.
Hey, those guys.
I think it's
Deep those guys.
They're hectic, eh? They're hectic. I think it's Deep Essentials. So so the music that I'm working on, I'm doing a remix project of my old work. Came out around 2020. The EP was called Change the World.
Nice.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to go through every song and then trying to find internationally producers that I have relationships with for them to do remixes, also engaging with like local producers. So I'll make an example. Like one remix will have an international guy. The rest of the tracks is like local guys. So like just to kind of bridge the gap a bit. Then they take it, license it for whatever, how many years. So one of the guys that we're doing that first with is DJ Spinner, legendary DJ Spinner. He's taking that on.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm just waiting for him to like literally. We've been meaning to drop it. He sent me the song a month ago. Finally, because he's very busy.
Did you play the song?
No, I didn't.
I mean, come on.
I didn't play the remix. I don't know why.
All right. Yeah.
So then outside of that, there's a bunch of songs. I'm doing something with Wanda Boloy as well. I love her. She's amazing.
Nice. Yeah, she is.
I'm working with a guy called K22. Newtown Soul will always be there from a production perspective. What else? Frankie Feliciano from the US, legendary producer. Louis Vega might do something. I'm waiting for him.
Nice.
So
so some big things coming, huh?
Yeah.
Potential.
So there's I think. Look, I realized. You know when you realize and you sit and you realize the context that you've made over the last years. I went to Miami in 2012, Miami Music Conference, and
you were there.
Yeah, 2012 was the first time I went, and the last time. As a group, we went as a rhythm sessions, and then we met a lot of like producers there, and that's when I met Spinner for the first time. Shout out to Greg Maluka who made it happen.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah, made it happen for us. So during that time, over the years, again with this thing, same thing with the remix pack. I've been waiting for years, asking this guy. You know, finally he was like, "Yo, okay, Sharp, I can see that you focused. Let's do it." So they also don't just jump on anything. You know what I mean? So because it's their
I'm
name.
sure it's not even about music. They look at you as a person and where you're gonna take that sound.
There we go. Because it's their name at the end of the day. Like, you know, so they must make sure that whenever they jump onto something, it's also gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a bunch of things. People must just like stay tuned, man. I think I'm so focused this year.
No?
Yeah,
very exciting stuff, man. Speaking about staying focused, my last point, unfortunately, we have... man, I hate wrapping things up, dog. You've been at it.
Yes.
2012, you took your own money. I'm sure you weren't being paid to go to the Miami Music Winter Conference.
Shout out to Greg.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not gonna own that.
Yeah. All right. But I mean, you've been at it. You've gone through the hurdles. Yeah. There's a lot of producers on this channel, and it's tough for all of us, you know. What words of motivation do you have for them to keep on keeping on?
Oh, there's a bunch. But I'll just say, stay the course. Know what you want, stay the course, do it for the right reasons. Be passionate about it too. So another thing I've taught myself, a lot of the times when I knock on doors, I've been knocking on a lot of doors this year, people think I don't get no's. Guys, like, I get no's. I've been seeing, like...
You don't look like a person who gets no's.
No, like I do, bro. So I've literally changed my mindset, like, around the no that I get. So it means, a no to me now means try harder. It means no, you're not there now. Okay, sharp. Let's go again. So a no is very motivating. So I'd say, like, when doors close on you, just know that probably it wasn't for you.
I've got you.
I'm really accepting of the things that are for me now. So when somebody says yes and they're willing to work with me, then that really is what, like, it was for me. You know. So yeah, just stay focused and be patient, man. Like, sure. Yeah. Gucci muna. Hey, demon walk it out the matter. Yeah, I'm serious. Even for everyone, bro. Like, I was talking to some artists the other day. I was like, wow, you spend how much money on clothes?
On what?
Look, I have no squabs against people that, like, are fashion driven and like the thing. Because also with the brand, you have to balance it out. You know? You gotta look the part. But
you gotta be presentable, yeah.
Hey, man, just also know that this thing, sometimes it does this.
Hard. Yeah.
So think about the future as well.
True.
But like I said, one thing is be patient and do it for the right reasons. And love what you do.
Yeah, man. Massive shout out. Please just drop your social media handles because I'm sure some people want to show you love.
Sure thing. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Edsoul SA. Oh, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's Edsoul SA, Edsoul SA. You can find me there on social media platforms. Yeah.
Nice, man. He took it to the depths of deep. Even Ocean Gate can't get there. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Don't. Hey! No. Why do you have to do that though? Like, really? After such a nice conversation, you close it like that?
It's AJ's house.